Hello everyone, this is Sherwin here from TechOS. Today I'm going to be taking a look at what you can expect at Apple's 9.9.15 event, which they recently sent out invitations for. Now, apologies for not having put up a video for a few, days. I think it's been about a week now. I was in a 0.5 kilobits per second internet speed sort of zone, so that wouldn't have been nowhere near as fast enough that I would needed to upload a video. So apologies for that. But anyway, so I'm just going to take a look at a few of the things that we can expect. Now, this isn't a news and rumours sort of channel. However, I'm just going to give you sort of a little insight for this event, just because I think that it's something that you should know about. So I've got the Apple event page up here, which you can find on the Apple website on their homepage at the bottom. And here's the logo. So as usual, every year Apple give us a new logo, and this is this year's one. Now, a lot of things have been circulating around the web about how the new iPhone is going to gain Force Touch, similar to the Apple Watch and the new MacBook trackpads, and this is sort of symbolized in this logo, which is what other people have been saying, as how where this Apple logo dips here. You can probably see it. It's highlighted on the screen now. Oh, so basically, where this bit here dips, and the waves coming out similar to Siri, that's apparently a hint of Force Touch. So sort of the Apple logo being pressed down. So that's just something that I've noticed and other people have noticed as well. And the tagline for this new event is "Hey Siri, give us a hint." Now, what I find rather interesting is how when you go into Siri and you say "Hey Siri, give us a hint," it's quite interesting as to what happens. And if you want to find out what happens, do make sure to watch to the end of the video, and I'll have a little so I'll just show you what happens when you ask Siri to give you a hint. But anyway, so you can live stream this event on September the 9th at 10 a.m. PDT. Now, I think that is the American time. It always is that. However, I'm in the UK here, and if you're in the UK, that is 6 p.m. So if you're in the UK, 6 p.m, apple.com, the US website, and do live stream it. I'm going to be live streaming it, and I'll be posting live on Twitter and Facebook as the event goes along. And also, the keynote will be available afterwards on the Apple website, and I may be putting it on my YouTube channel as well, so do stay tuned for that if you happen to miss the event. Anyway, you can go here and add it to your calendar, and what it'll do is just add an event to your calendar, so it'll remind you on the day. And yeah, so that's essentially the event and the main focus of it. Now I'm going to go to the first things that have been sort of rumoured to be available. Obviously, we are going to see the launch of iOS 9. So Apple did preview this, and you can get a full list of all my videos that I've done on iOS 9 in the description below, and you can click in the top right corner to visit that playlist full of iOS 9 videos. Yeah, so iOS 9 will be launched, and as we are also expecting a new iPhone, iOS 9 will obviously be launching. And there's a bit of uncertainty about El Capitan. However, obviously click in the top right corner or in the description to find my videos on OS X El Capitan. But OS X El Capitan will be launching, hopefully. Obviously, there are many new features in this, which I've gone through in the videos. However, there is a bit of speculation about whether this will actually go live at this keynote, because as you may know, Apple do tend to have a sort of more detailed iPad and Mac event in October. So whether El Capitan will come later in the year, we're not sure yet. However, obviously we'll have to wait and see for that one. But anyway, they're the two main software releases. Next, we've got the launch of the iPhone 6s. Now, this is what is being dubbed as the iPhone 6s, and essentially people are thinking that this is going to be an upgraded version of the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus. So this is meant to be announced obviously at this event, and the rumoured features are an A9 processor, as you can see here. I'm going to be highlighting these. we're going to hopefully be seeing 2 GB of RAM for more software enhancements in the device, similar to the iPad Air 2 having 2 GB of RAM, obviously for the split screen multitasking. There's hopefully going to be an improved 12 megapixel camera now. People are saying that there's going to be 4K video recording. I'm not sure whether that's going to actually come, because I know that Apple wouldn't put something enhance the experience, if you know what I mean, because unless Apple are going to put a 4K display into their phone, then I'm not sure whether having a 4K camera is going to be much use, because obviously unless you've got a 5K iMac or another 4K display, which not many people do have, so I'm not sure whether that's going to be a feature, but we'll obviously have to see. It's obviously going to have the same design in the iPhone 6. Apple do usually update their design every couple of years, so I don't think they're going to be upgrading the design that much this year. Perhaps maybe it'll be slightly thicker to accommodate the Force Touch feature down here. So having a Force Touch screen which will essentially add more features to the OS, so perhaps force pressing in maps to say drop a pin instead of tapping and holding, just to make the iPhone experience quicker and easier to use. And you'll probably remember about this whole bend gate thing with the iPhone 6 Plus especially, and Apple are rumoured to have started manufacturing or have manufactured many less bendable 7000 series aluminium shells or aluminum shells depending on where you are in the world, and this will essentially mean that it's harder to bend, unlike the iPhone 6 Plus, which many people made a big fuss about. I think that went a bit too far, but anyway, it's the same aluminium that's used on the Apple Watch Sport, so that'll be a nice improvement. Improved Touch ID. I think the iPhone. I used the iPhone 5S because I'm on a 2-year contract. I haven't got the 6 or 6 Plus, but I will be upgrading to this iPhone 6S, and I found Touch ID works quite well actually. So, and it worked well on my 5S, and the 6 Touch ID was improved, I think. So I think that that'll be good. I know like some people have had troubles even with the iPhone 6 getting Touch ID to work, but we'll have to see how they improve that. And we're going to have different colours. So we have the standard gold, silver, and space grey. However, there's a new rumoured rose gold colouring option. That's essentially the same colour as one of the Apple Watch editions that Apple ship. And I think that Apple are going to try and introduce this colour to give customers a bit more choice, because I think we've had this gold, silver and space grey for a couple of years now, so I think it's nice if Apple could add a separate one. Maybe the pricing may be higher for this rose gold colour. I'm not sure yet. I know it's the most expensive Apple Watch, so maybe the colouring will have play a part in the price, but we'll have to see for that. And the last rumoured feature is a new Apple TV. Now, many people have been waiting for this for a very long time, ever since the launch of it. I think 2012 it was. There was the third generation Apple TV, and the expected new features are a slimmer design, so obviously make it smaller as Apple always does with most of their products. People are looking forward to a full app store, so the TV having a separate app store just like we have the Mac App Store, the iOS App Store. So just to make Apple TV more open to third-party developers, because the Apple TV has always been sort of closed and more you have to, tied into the Apple ecosystem. So I think Apple are going to try and make Apple TV more widely available. There's rumours of a touch-based remote, so perhaps you'll be able to have a new remote that uses multi-touch gestures, maybe similar to the MacBooks, maybe just with like a sort of glass thing with like multi-touch gestures. Perhaps it'll be like a screen, so we obviously have to wait for this to come out before we can make any reviews or anything of it. Apparently there'll be the A8 processor, obviously with Apple's latest processors in 64-bit formats. They're fully acceptable in a TV like this, so people think there's going to be an Apple A8. There's going to be more onboard storage. Obviously, if we're going to have a full app store for the Apple TV, there'll need to be more onboard storage to store those apps. And as you can see at the bottom, there's future streaming services that will be probably put in. This probably won't come out as soon as the Apple TV comes out, but Apple are rumoured to be making future streaming services, so they'll be able to stream original programs, which is another reason why you need the more onboard storage. And there's going to be hopeful Siri integration. We've seen with a couple of other, TV, sort of smart TV, other rivals like Amazon. I know they use voice search to do certain things, and apparently this is going to be a new feature in the Apple TV. So it will be something to look forward to. And apparently the pricing is going to be around 149 at the moment in the US dollars. I'm not sure what that is in um, Great British pounds, but obviously you can work that out. And at the moment, the Apple TV is priced at I think £59 here in the UK, and £149 if this all these rumours are turned out to be true, then I think that that's a reasonable price. I mean, if you take into account Apple's design is always very refined and it's best on the market, I would say, then I think that's going to be a good price for the TV. I'm sure many people are looking for this to as Apple TV. I may get my hands on it, maybe not as soon as it comes out, but perhaps later on in the future I'll get my hands on it, I'll be able to review it and that sort of thing. But anyway, that's a look at what we can sort of expect at the event. If you've got any questions or comments on the event or anything in this video, do send a comment down below, send me an email, get in contact with me. All the details will be up at the end of the video and in the description of the video. Don't forget to check out my videos on iOS 9 and OS X El Capitan. If you want any videos on the upcoming Apple products when they come out, do let me know. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Hey Siri, give us a hint.
I can neither confirm nor deny that. I am not authorized either to confirm or deny that. I cannot disclose anything that you would then have to confirm. In any case, I would deny it. Got it?
Hey Siri.